Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we are jumping right into a culinary civil war, one that has been dividing families and fueling arguments around the dinner table for generations. It seems like such a simple question, right? But for millions of Italian Americans, the answer you give is so much more. It's a declaration of your identity, your history, and your family's loyalty.
And believe me, this isn't just about food. This is about tradition. As the saying goes, in some places, it is genuinely safer to bring up politics and religion than to call your pasta topping by the wrong name. The passion behind this debate is absolutely no joke.
So you've got these two camps. On one side, you have Team Gravy, famously repped by The Sopranos, and on the other, Team Sauce, championed by the cast of Jersey Shore. Now, these battle lines, they stretch all across the country, but they are most fiercely defended on the East Coast.
Okay, so where do we even begin? Let's start by digging into the most common explanation you're going to hear, the meat myth. Now, the popular wisdom, the thing you'll hear from almost everybody, is that gravy has meat and sauce doesn't. Seems pretty straightforward, right? A nice, easy rule. But, and this is a big but, that simple rule, it just completely falls apart the second you start looking a little closer. It's a neat little explanation, but it really doesn't hold up for either team. I mean, just look at the evidence. You've got celebrity chefs using the terms all over the place. You've got families in the Bronx who call it gravy, even when there is zero meat in it. It's pretty clear the whole meat myth isn't the real story. So what is? To really solve this mystery, we have to put on our linguistic detective hats and trace these words all the way back to their roots.
Sauce is actually the easy one. Its journey is a pretty straight shot. It's a direct translation of the Italian word salsa. No big mystery there.
But gravy, that's a totally different story. It's like a ghost. You won't find the word used this way anywhere in Italy. So if it didn't come from modern Italy, where on earth did it come from?
Well, the answer might just be hiding in the Neapolitan word for their famous meat sauce, ragu. And this is where the story takes a really fascinating turn.
Okay, stick with me here because this is wild. The leading theory is that the word gravy didn't come from English at all. Instead, it might have traveled with immigrants from Italy, evolving from the old French word grave. If you follow this path, it's actually possible that gravy is the more authentic, if twisted descendant, of the original word.
All right, so with that linguistic puzzle piece in our back pocket, let's zoom out and see how it fits into the bigger picture of immigration to America. It turns out, when a family arrived in America seems to play a huge role in which word they used. We see gravy documented in newspapers way back in 1902. But much later, as Italian restaurants started to aim for fine dining status, sauce started to sound a little more sophisticated.
And this is what created these distinct geographical pockets, these strongholds, primarily on the East Coast, that we now call the Gravy Belt. These are the places where Team Gravy really digs in its heels.
So this leaves us with two big competing theories. The first is the assimilation theory, that early immigrants just adopted the familiar English word gravy to fit in better. The second, and much more complex theory, suggests they actually brought the root of the word with them from the old country. So after digging through all of that history and linguistics and geography, what's the final verdict? Can we finally reach a verdict in this culinary cold case? The truth is, neither side is wrong. There is no single correct answer here. Both terms are right depending entirely on your family's history, their journey, and where they happen to settle down. Ultimately, the word you use is a living, breathing piece of your family's unique journey from the old world to the new. It's not just a word, it's a badge of honor, a direct link to the past. And it all comes back to this idea of Sunday gravy. This isn't just about a recipe, it's a cultural touchstone. It's an all-day affair that's really a ritual about family, togetherness, and tradition. And as Tony Soprano would tell you, eating gravy from a jar is a serious insult. It means you've lost touch with your roots.
You know, in the end, the passionate argument over the name is what truly matters. That's the tradition that keeps these incredibly rich family histories alive and at the dinner table. It's a way of saying we remember where we came from.
So the next time this debate comes up, just remember, the word you use is a key to your own family story. So what does yours say about you? Thanks for joining us.